So in this video, I'm going to be telling you 5 reasons why you should consider buying either a Nikon Z7 II or the Nikon Z6 II now that Nikon just released version 2 of these two new cameras, especially if you want to upgrade to a full frame camera and you want to take your photo and video production to the next level. So let's check it out. So if you're looking into getting a new camera system and you happen to be looking on YouTube for camera recommendations, you're quickly going to realize that Canon and Sony seem to be dominating the industry by a long shot. Basically, every famous YouTuber that you see out there either uses Sony or Canon for their YouTube videos or video production, and for some reason they don't even mention Nikon as an option for video makers. But even though some people want you to believe that those two camera companies are the only one that you can choose from, I also want you to consider Nikon as your third option for a full frame camera system, either if you're into shooting video for like real estate, interviews, or travel videos, or if you're just into taking photos, because I think with the Nikon Z system, you won't be disappointed. And let me tell you the reasons why. Reason number one is gotta be the build quality and ergonomics of the Nikon Z system. Doesn't matter what person you talk to that have tried a Nikon camera before, they're always gonna say that Nikon cameras feel amazing on the hand, the grip is large enough for any type of hands, the button placements are spaced out very nicely, and they feel really well made and high quality materials. One of my favorite features about how the camera handles is the fact that you have a separate button where you can change from photo mode to video mode in no time. You can set the aperture and shutter speed certain way for taking photos, and with just a click of a button, you can change from photo mode to video mode with completely different camera settings designed for video work. And with these features, there's basically no messing around within the menu settings, and that's something that's extremely useful that can speed up the way you work. So if you're a hybrid shooter like me, that's a good reason to consider Nikon cameras. Reason number two is going to be the quality and the sharpness of the Nikon Z mount lenses. These newer Nikon Z lenses are one of the sharpest lenses that I have used before. They're a little bit on the expensive side, but basically with similar prices to what other camera systems are selling. But they're totally worth it once you give them a try. I have compared some of my prime Nikon Z lenses to my other Sony and Canon lenses, and the sharpness is just as good, if not even better, to some of my more expensive glass. There's really no simple way to tell you how good they are. You really have to try them to see it for yourself, but here's a couple of examples so you can see them on action. Reason number three, and this one goes hand in hand with the lens selection that you're going to be using, and is the overall image quality. Like I said before, you really have to try this camera to have a feel of the image quality it can produce, because the color rendition and the sharpness of the camera is beyond amazing. 99% of the time that I go out with my family, I'm always taking my Nikon Z camera because I feel that I don't need to edit the photos at all after I take the shot. To me, it's almost a given that the photo will come out just beautiful. Here's a couple of examples so you can see how the files come out of the camera without any type of color correction or editing on the photo. Reason number four, and this is probably one of the most hot topics about this camera, and it's the autofocus system. Version 2 of the Nikon Z cameras are using a dual processor that can boost the performance and continuous speed of the camera. Now you can choose different autofocus modes, including low light subject acquisition, face and eye detection, and tracking modes. That in my opinion is going to get that job done for any photographer or videographer out there. This is an example on how the autofocus performs so you can see it for yourself, and you can comment down below if you think that that's good enough for you or not. To me, that I own many cameras like the Canon R5 and Sony A7S III, I can tell you that even though the autofocus system is perfectly fine for what I do, I think it's not yet at the level of Canon and Sony. But I think they're almost catching up with 1 or 2 firmwares away. And number 5 is because of the price. For about $2,000 and $3,000, depending on which camera you choose, you can get an amazing camera that can shoot in 4K resolution, 120p for slow motion, 4K 60, 5-axis in body stabilization system, 45 megapixel on the Nikon Z7, improved autofocus system with eye detection, amazing ergonomics, and you're gonna have access to a couple of the sharpest lenses available now in 2021. So I think this is a complete camera system that will satisfy the needs of most people out there. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Click the like button if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe for more camera filmmaking and drone videos. See you in the next one.